Alright, what's going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to this special video. Now today I am doing a complete and updated mod list and walk around. This car, the last time I did a walk around probably about 5-6 months ago, I don't remember, and it has changed quite a lot. So I thought I'd do an updated mod list because there are a lot of people on Instagram and on YouTube wondering all the specs and stuff. So from now on, I'm gonna refer all my specs, my wheels, my exhaust, refer to this video. So let's get started. So let's get the color out of the way. Now, when I bought this car, it was metallic black paint by Audi and it was fantastic and I loved it. But after 2 years, I finally decided to wrap it. So this, for those of you who wonder, this is a matte aluminum gray wrap by 3M. I really love this color is because under certain light it changes the shade of the gray. So for example, right now, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but right now I'm looking at a cool gray, so like just a flat matte gray. But during sunset or warm settings, you can see this car kind of changing to like a champagne color. So it's really cool and I just really love the matte finish. I also have a clear PPF on my front bumper to protect any sort of rock chips because I do live in Canada and in the winter the weather is pretty unforgiving and there's a lot of rock chips and everything due to I drive on the highway. So clear PPF on the front of the bumper, matte aluminum gray by 3M wrap all the way around. We're just gonna talk from the front of the car and walk to the back, and then we'll do interior and under the hood. So let's get this started. The first thing let's get out of the way is this grille. Now this grille I bought probably around 2-3 years ago. I don't remember. I bought it of a guy from Kijiji. I do not remember where this is from. Probably he got it off eBay. It was really cheap. It was about 200 bucks, 300 bucks Canadian. He installed it for me as well. So it's a really good deal. So if you guys are looking for this, probably the best place to go is eBay. It's cheaper and they have everything. Just make sure your car is either a B8 or a B8.5 because they do fit differently. This ring is a plastic black ring. The grille came with a chrome ring and then I just really hate the chrome. As you guys can see, I pretty much don't have any chrome on my car and I love the black look. So I got this on eBay as well. I'll try to find the link and I'll put it in the description box. So this is just, you literally snap it off and snap it on and very easy. Before we move on, I just want to say all the parts will be in the description box. Some of it I can't find anymore because they're discontinued and whatsoever, but I'll find the next alternative. So if you guys are wondering, all the parts will be in the description box and all the links will be there. So if you guys are interested, go check it out. Now, move on to the bottom of the section of the car. This is probably the biggest, I guess, game changer in terms of my front of the car. This is a carbon fiber lip by ECS Tuning. I really love this lip. Without it, I'm just gonna cover it. The car looks a lot higher. With this, it just makes it a lot lower and a lot more aggressive. If you guys are interested in checking out a more detailed review of this lip, then I'll leave the video link in the description box as well. I did a separate video reviewing the lip and I'm explaining why this lip is good for the B8.5 generation. So this is the new edition ECS Tuning carbon fiber front lip. Now, if you guys look over here, this is something I got recently from ECS Tuning as well. This is their carbon fiber grille accent overlay. So this basically is just a carbon fiber piece, and it goes onto the fog on top of your fog light section, and it makes the car a lot more aggressive. Without this, your bumper it's just ends here, but with this it kind of extended about another 5 to 8 centimeter out, and from the front of the car it's really aggressive. It squares off the car nicely. So I really love this. Again, everything is in the description box, and if you're interested, go check it out. If not, you don't have to. So let's walk to the side. I think this is pretty much it for the front. If you guys, I think some people are wondering where I get this from. This is just from my factory OEM grill. I snapped it off and then I super glued it on. So there we go. A lot of people are asking what my wheel specs are. So first of all, the rim is from Niche. The style is Niche Essen. These are very good. These are 20-inch. The full specs are 20 by 10 with a 40 offset. Many people are wondering, you know, can I fit a 10-inch with a 40 offset? You can. This is the most aggressive wheel spec you can fit on a B8 or B8.5 S4. S5 you can go a little bit wider because the wider body. You can fit about, I think, 10.5 to 11. Don't quote me, do your research. But for S4, 20 by 10 with a 40 offset is the most aggressive wheel spec you can fit on a stock body. So if you guys come closer, you can see the rim is literally, if I slam this car, it will be fender to a wheel. So honestly, I cannot be happier with this spec. When I first got the wheel, it was satin black finish. I loved it. It looked great with my gloss black car, but since I wrapped this car to a matte gray, a satin wheel and the matte paint, it just didn't really match with it. Nothing pops on the car because everything is so dull. So therefore, I clear coated them to gloss black, and now it complements the car very well because it ties with the carbon fiber gloss pieces, and now it has a great contrast with the matte wrap. So calipers I painted them yellow. They're quite dirty. I don't have time to clean them, but this is just stock Audi brakes, and I just painted them yellow. I don't know if I covered in my last walk around video, but I think my last video was I was on H&R Super Sport springs. I finally got one with coilovers because I'm just very OCD and picky about the height of the car. So I want my car sits exactly the way I want it to. With springs, you just can't get that. But with that being said, a lot of people ask me, should I go with springs or coilovers? If you're someone that prefer comfort and OEM kind of style, then springs I would say, because this car has the magnetic dampening. So with the coilovers, I lose that. So right now I'm stuck with a harsh ride quality comparing to before. I can change to comfort mode and dynamic but with coilovers, you lose that ability. So if you're someone that is a little bit older or have a family, or you don't want to hit every single bump and feel it in your butt, then maybe go with the springs. But if you're someone that just want the stance and the car to be exactly the way you want it, then go with coilovers. These are Stasis and Olin's coilovers. They don't make it anymore because Stasis, they're not around anymore. So they did a limited run collab with Olin's. They're a reputable brand, and I think they went for about 2,500 to 3,000 Canadian new. I got it used from a guy, and it's an amazing deal. Can't pass it, and it works fine. The ride is a little bit harsh, but it also performs very well. So again, these are the coilovers. And many people ask, how low is my car comparing to stock? I got a couple questions actually. Don't quote me, I don't know exactly the measurement, but off my head, I think the back is about 2.5 lower than stock. In the front, it might be 2.75 to 3 inch lower than stock. I'll measure it later, but I think off the top of my head, that's what it looks like. If you come to the side of this car, the mirror caps are black, and I have the black trim. These are all factory. This is a 2014 Audi S4 with the black optic package. So they black out the trim, mirror caps, and the roof and the sunroof. So I think honestly I couldn't go any other way because I just hate all the chrome, and I got lucky because I got this car used, so it's not like I had a choice anyways. But lucky I found this car had the black optic package, and I love it. It saves me a lot of money to black it out myself, and the quality is just fantastic because it's OEM. If you guys know, Audis are all-wheel drive, so all the wheel spec I said 20 by 10 with a 40 offset. Because I pulled my fenders, I am running a 10mm spacers at the back. But if you're have a stock S4 with a stock body, then 20x10 will fit flush, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's load. Sticker is a Target Trophy sticker. Last time I did a walk around, I believe I had the ECS one. I just felt there was too much yellow going on with the calipers and everything, so I took that off, and I'm always a fan of the Target Trophy, the font and how it looks on the quarter panel. I know a lot of people don't like it, but hey, this is my car and I love it how it looks. Now we're in the back section of the car. You know, before I always said the back section is my favorite one because there's just so many things going on. But right now, after the front canard and the lip, I really think the front is my favorite now. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. So we'll start at the top of the car and work our way down. So this is a carbon fiber duct spoiler by Inlays. They are not around anymore again. So the closest thing you can find is a ECS tuning duct spoiler. It is very, very similar. I'll leave the link in the description box. This is original by Inlays. I got it used and it was still quite expensive. I think it was about 800 bucks or to 1,000. I don't exactly remember. I got it quite a long time ago, but the ECS tuning one's about 350 USD. They're very, very similar, but I think I just love this better. It's a lot bigger. You can see the width of this, it's like a lot chunkier, and it doesn't have any sort of cover dangling down versus the ECS one. I love them both, don't get me wrong, but this is just what I have and I'm really, really happy with it. The quality is amazing. The carbon fiber, in what I think I had this for about 2 years or something, the quality held up amazing. There's no fade, there's no cracking, there's no anything, so it's really, really good. Before, I had a tint on my lights which make them darker. Those are, I think, Luminex. I think so. And recently I took them off because I think they're getting old. The corners will start peeling and they're yellowing. And then I was like, you know what? Why not just give this car a fresh look? So I peel it off, and then I really, really actually like the bright red now. And these are very, very bright, and I think it complements the car very well because if I have any other color wrap or anything, I think I would tint these because there's just too many color going on. But since right now I have a gray, black, that's it. And I think this is just pops the car, makes the car look a lot better. Come to the badges. Now this is a plastic Audi ring. I did not paint this, so I got it off eBay again. You can find this probably for about 10-20 bucks. So for these badges, I painted them myself. If you guys are wondering, I did a video a while ago. I'll leave the link in my description box to I did a video on how to take them off and paint it and everything, so go check it out. But these are, I painted with gloss black paint with a high gloss clear coat. These held up very, very well, but for the condition I'm in, where I'm in Canada and it snows, and as I said again, the weather in the winter with the salt is just brutal. So I probably have to paint them about once every 1.5 to 2 years. So far I painted them twice, I believe. So, you know, over the years, especially after the winter, sometimes in the corner they start to peel off or scuff up, so I just sand them down and paint it over and they're fine. So finally, if you guys have been roasting me in the comment section saying I need to get a diffuser, here it is. So finally I have the carbon fiber ECS tuning diffuser. Honestly, I couldn't be happier. It fits amazing. It's so much aggressive. You know, before I thought if I have to get one thing, it would be a front lip over the diffuser, just because I think the front is lacking more. But now I think the back is more important, because before there's just a gray polyurethane looking diffuser and it just doesn't really look good. And now this just ties everything together with the spoiler and the diffuser, and it's just very, very aggressive. Now we're moved to the big boys beside it. So this is my exhaust. If you guys don't know my exhaust setup, I'll leave the link in the description box. Again, I did a video a long time ago drawing up the diagram and explaining the setup, so go watch that. I got one minor tweaks, but these are MagnaFlow 4-inch tips, and they're 4-inch each, and I got 4 of them, and I have the stock muffler. So if you guys are too lazy to go watch that video, go watch it, but let me just run it out in 5 seconds. So I'm running a 2.5-inch test pipe in the front with no resonators, followed by a MagnaFlow X pipe, followed by a stock mufflers with these 4-inch tips. If you want more detailed and you're confused, go watch the video. I really, really love how the back end looks, how everything looks, honestly, because it's my car and I literally modded the way I want it, and I couldn't be any happier. So I think that's it for the exterior. Now I'm gonna pop the door open. I got a couple interior things. Oh my god, there's a mess in here. It smells disgusting because me and Krista just had McDonald's in the car, and it's just gross. Okay, let me just back my seat up a little bit and show you guys. So hopefully you guys aren't seeing any dirt, but this is so bad. For the interior, I have the carbon fiber paddle shifter extensions. Now these are freaking huge, but this is a one-piece extended carbon fiber shifter, and they're freaking big. They're like the Lamborghini Huracan style, and they're clicks and very responsive, and I love it. For the, let's see, for the second thing, a little thing I have, I'm gonna pass me the camera, I'm gonna show you guys, is this little carbon fiber sticker thing for the center startup button, and it honestly looks amazing. It's just a little sticker. I got it from B8.5.com, so I'll leave the link in the description box below. So now we'll pop up the hood. There's not a whole lot going on, you guys can see, and I haven't cleaned this engine bay since I got the car, which is really bad. It's been about 3 years and it's filthy, so please don't roast me. But I do have a Eurocode intake with a stock intake box. So a lot of people are saying, you know, how come your car doesn't have the supercharger whine? Well, first of all, I'm not really that big of a fan of the whine. A lot of people say like, well, what the hell did you get a supercharger for? But I just prefer the pure exhaust noise over the little noise. So I got the Eurocode. It's a flexible pipe, and I have the, again, factory cold air intake. And also I am running a APR Stage 1 tune right now, but currently I'm working with Integrated Engineering, and they are sending me their tunes for me to review and see and do a video on comparison. And after, they're gonna send me their dual pulleys and their Stage 2, and I'm gonna do a lot more videos on that. So this is it for the car, I think. I think this is probably my final version of my car. It's honestly been so good to build this car exactly the way I wanted to. You know, as I said in the probably 2 videos ago, I said this is my version of a RS4 for B8.5, and honestly I couldn't build it any better. So I think exterior wise, this is pretty much it. Maybe new wheels, I don't know, next year or something, and then maybe go air suspension if I ever feel the need to. A lot more things gonna happen internally, which is not that exciting to show you guys in terms of walk around videos, because you can't really see it. So I'm gonna do a lot more videos reviewing tunes and pulleys and performance gains and performance mods. But for the exterior, I felt like today is a good time to do a complete walk around and mod list and help you guys out if you guys are interested to build something similar. So this is it, guys. This is my 2014 Audi S4, and has been a dream come true, and I freaking love this car. So give this video a like, subscribe to my channel. As I told you guys, I got a lot more content coming for you guys, and I'm also going to H2O next week, which is freaking exciting. Please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, because I try to post every 2 days or 3 days now, so I'm gonna have more car pictures and content over there versus YouTube, but a lot more things planned for you guys, and I'm freaking excited. So until next time, I'll see you guys. Peace.